Pull up a chair and buckle up. It's the Original Strength BodCast.
Hey guys, and welcome to this week's edition of the Original Strength Podcast. This week, I wanted to talk to you about something that's been on my mind, and it is healing through forgiveness, helping the body heal through forgiveness. But it may make more sense to talk about healing a relationship with forgiveness. So, when we hold on to an offense that we believe another person has caused us, and we can't let it go, it creates a barrier between us and that person, creates friction, and that can destroy relationships, especially like relationships that should never be destroyed between a husband and a wife, or between a parent and a child, or between best friends, that would otherwise, that they really truly love each other. But when we hold on to offenses, they get in the way, and because we don't forgive them. And so forgiveness, or the absence of forgiveness, creates disease in a relationship. And so when we forgive, we let go of the offense, and we allow love to flow. And in a relationship, love is healing. It's very healing. And you've probably heard people say things like, well, I forgive you, but I can't forget what you did. And if that's the case, then you haven't forgiven, right? Because you're still holding on to a memory of the offense. And when you're holding on to a memory of the offense, you haven't forgiven. And that memory of that offense will continue to be poison and to your relationship. It will continue to erode at the relationship that should be flowing full of love, right? And so I think the body, when it is dealing with pain and injury, operates in the same way. I know, when there's a book called The Body Keeps the Score, and I think I used to think that was very true, but I'm not sure that the body actually keeps the score of the traumas and the issues that happen to it, as much as the body expresses the score that the soul is keeping. Because when we have injuries and we focus on them and we magnify them, they're like offenses to us, because we can't think of anything else, and they absorb all of our concentration, all of our focus, and they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and the brain gets really good at making them more noticeable. When we're focused on an offense that we perceive in our body, we magnify it, and our body just expresses it, because that's what we're telling our brain to do. We're telling our brain to get good at noticing this offense. And so when it comes to injury, the more we look at it, the more we focus on it, the bigger it can get. Now, maybe it's a past injury, but if we remember it, like if we haven't let go of that memory, then, and I know the memories are stored in your brain, but if you marinate on something, and something it bothered you so much that, like, I can never forget that, then I don't know that we're giving our body the chance it needs to actually heal. And so, just like in a relationship, if you forgive, you also need to forget. And I think that's the key to healing. And I know this sounds weird, but I think we need to forgive our bodies, because let's face it, like if your body is sick, or if you feel like it has done something to you and you're mad at it, then you don't forgive it. You're holding something against it. And the wildest thing is that you have never had a thought in your head that your body doesn't know about. As soon as you have a thought, your body instantly reacts to that thought, good or bad. And you can test this on yourself. You can test it right now if you want to. You can start thinking in your head that I am weak and no one loves me, and try to touch your toes, and then think in your head I am strong and I am loved, and then try to touch your toes. And you will see an instant difference in each one of those scenarios. Obviously touch your toes first, but then say one thing and then try to touch your toes, and then say the other thing and try to touch your toes. And you will notice an instant difference at the speed of your nervous system, because your body responds to your thoughts as soon as they happen. So if your thoughts are marinating on grievances that you have with your body, or offenses that you hold over your body, or just thoughts of dissatisfaction that you have with your body, like, man, I'm a slob, I'm fat, I'm weak, I'm frail, I'm fragile, I'm what's wrong with me? Like, if you have thoughts like that, your body's going to express those thoughts. It's going to respond to those thoughts, and that response will be an expression that is not favorable to you. And sure, it could be something as benign as, well, I don't have the same range of motion I had. Or it could be something where you keep marinating on something and your brain's like, well, he must want to be sick. He's thinking sick thoughts. Let's express sickness. So I guess my point is if I have one, start practicing forgiving your body, and start practicing letting go of memories that you would otherwise marinate on, or things that really try to haunt you. Forgive those memories. Forgive your body, forgive those memories, and see if you can remove those offenses and allow love to flow in through the relationship that you have with your body, from your soul to your body and from your body to your soul, and see if you can experience healing. I know it sounds absolutely crazy and ludicrous, but I've been marinating on this, and in my mind, this makes a lot of sense. I think that one of the keys to healing, your body's designed to heal. You're designed to feel good. You just are. That's the way the body works. It just is. So the body knows how to heal. But what if it can't heal because we won't allow it to, because of the thoughts we're keeping, or the memories we're holding on to, or just the fears that we just can't let go of? What if those are the things that are keeping us sick or frail or in pain, or weak, or just, anxious or whatever? So if there's any point to this, I would say practice forgiving your body, practice forgiving your thoughts. See if you can let them go, and see if you can open up the floodgates of healing, again, through the love that will flow from your soul to your body. I know that's repetitive. I just said that earlier, but it might be worth hearing again. All right, guys, that's really it for this week on the BodCast. I hope this helps. If you practice this, please write in and let me know. Let me know what you discover. I am almost certain, no, I am certain you're going to discover something. All right, guys, again, that's it. I'm Tim with Original Strength, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening. Now get outside and play.